Last time I saw you on the show on Selling Sunset, you were single and mingling,
Yeah.
and you said something about being engaged multiple times.
Yeah. I have. Yep. I've been engaged. I mean, do I count this one? If I count this one, it's 4. So I have been
Wow.
engaged 3 times prior.
How were you engaged 3 times? Like, walk me through that.
I don't know. I mean, I had great relationships, and don't get me wrong, I've had plenty of crappy relationships as
Sure.
well. But I had some really great relationships. And so obviously, maybe I led them on a little bit too long, and it resulted in engagement.
And you said yes?
I mean, what do you do when someone gets down on their knee and they're like, "Will you marry me?" Like, you can't say no at that time. That's like so rude and awkward. So of course I had to say yes. And then I was like, "Oh boy, here we go." And then I had to give the ring back and say bon voyage, because at the end of the day, I never ever wanted to be divorced. My parents are still together. They've been married like 100 years. They were high school sweethearts. And I just think it's so important to just look at marriage as something special.
How in the world did this current, your husband, how did he make it past the engagement phase to like being the person across from you at the altar?
Well, so it's so funny because all throughout filming the first season, the producers were trying to set me up. They just wanted to get me on a date for camera. They were trying to set me up. And obviously I was trying to meet someone too. It was just so hard because we were filming, like 10-hour days, and I didn't have time. It was really difficult. We wrapped filming, I think I can't remember the exact month, but right after, literally like weeks after, maybe 2 weeks, I meet him, and his name's Christian. Wow.
How did you meet Christian? Where did you meet Christian? Where did he come from?
It's a funny story, actually. So one of my girlfriends went on a date with him, and so she told me, she's like, "Oh, I had this date." She's like, "It didn't go well. I didn't like him. He's kind of nerdy, and he's like, really smart." And I don't know if you remember from season 1, but I was like, I always want to be with like a boring finance nerd. Like, I don't want someone like me. I want someone who's like stable, not all over the place. Just like, I just want someone like nerdy. And I always said that. So they didn't get along really on their date. So she's like, "Well, you're single. Do you think you'd want to maybe go to dinner with him?" And I was like, "All right, free steak, caviar." I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great." So I was like, "All right." So we went to dinner, and I had a great steak, caviar, the whole 9 yards, and we were just talking, and we got along so well. And he is so funny, and he's so much like me, but we're different personality-wise.
Sure.
I'm a little louder and personable kind of, and he's a little more introverted and intellectual. So we get along really well. We balance each other out.
That is awesome. I'm so happy I'm happy to see how happy you are. You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. That's beautiful. It's totally great to have a partner during this time. It can be difficult sometimes when you're right on top of each other all the time, right? How are you keeping the love and the spark and the fire during this time of quarantine?
Yeah, that's a great question. So basically, what we've been doing, to kind of spice it up, like back when we were dating, one of our favorite things to do was just like for shits and giggles, we would like rent a hotel room, and just for fun, like whatever, we just had a little staycation at like a local hotel, and we like go to the pool and use the hot tub, and we'd order room service, and I would like dress up in lingerie. So we kind of like took a new spin on that. So we started using our hot tub more, and I've been cooking for him, and like I have all these fun wigs and like lingerie I've been playing with. So that's really fun. But also we've been playing games. Like, it's not really romantic though, but
it is. It kind of builds something.
Yeah, we've been like playing games and stuff like that, like Monopoly, and he's teaching me how to play chess. But also like lighting candles. I've been doing that a lot at night. And then we kind of have this little thing that we do before we go to bed. We tell each other 5 things that we love about them.
Aww.
he'll be like, you're so funny, and I'll be like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, that is so sweet. It's like a forced honeymoon, if you will, because
So hard.
you know what I mean. Like you have to be together. Do you ever feel like you seem like such a warm, welcoming person? Like you love to be around people. Do you ever feel like, oh my God, I need time alone? And how do you deal with that when you are in quarantine with someone else, with your life partner? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's difficult because there are times, obviously, because we're like on top of each other all the time in the house. So it's like there's some times where I'm like, like I just need time alone. So I'll just go sit in the kitchen, or sometimes what I'll do is I'll just go in another bedroom and just kind of start doing work by myself. Because yeah, it is nice to have your own space too.
We're grateful for that opportunity to have more space where you can say, oh, I need some me time. And
right.
Also respecting the fact that other people do need their me time, and like giving that as well.
Like for me, I love to cook. So if I need time alone, I'll just be like, okay, I'm going to go cook. And like, obviously he doesn't want to help clean up the dishes. So he stays out of the kitchen, and then like, he'll go play like video games or whatever. Yeah. It kind of works out sometimes.
Being a successful, powerful, focused woman on a mission, what are some dating tips that you can share with other successful women who are like, where's my Prince Charming?
Yeah. Well, I was single for a while before I met my husband. So, yeah, I'm very well versed in this, and a lot of my girlfriends are single as well, and we are talking. These women are not only beautiful, obviously, but so smart, so intelligent. These are great catches. But yeah, it's so hard, especially in Los Angeles and places like New York, and because there's so many beautiful women, but it's obviously it's about more than that. So I actually was with matchmakers a few times, and I thought that was a great way to meet people because I was going out to bars, and then I was like, oh, you're hitting on me, but you're that guy that goes to bars. Are you that guy that does this all the time? So it's so hard. But I think for successful women, I would suggest matchmakers is the way to go. There's tons of them all around the country. I think it's also a really great idea to reach out to really powerful people. Oh, hey, I was just wondering, since you have so many great, sophisticated friends, if you had anyone for me. Do you know any men, or do you know any women that are single right now? And I think that's really the best way to do it is by word of mouth. And, your friends aren't going to let you down.
Yeah, hopefully you have good friends, guys. So.
Yeah.
So what do you think, random question, what do you think about arranged marriages?
I think it's interesting. I've actually been watching this television show on Bravo called Family Karma.
Okay.
It's about an Indian family. It's a reality show, and one of the couples that's on the show, they have an arranged marriage, and they got married when they were very young, and they're so much in love. And I think, honestly, I don't hate the idea. I really don't. I think it eliminates, some of the crap. And there's certain, things that are very important. Like, obviously, you want someone who has a great job, someone who has great family values. So if we're already kind of aligned, maybe the chemistry could come along later down the line. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah, definitely. So your wedding is going to be on Selling Sunset. But I did see the article that People ran, and you were wearing this gorgeous black wedding dress.
Yes, thank you. I always wanted to do something different, and I always wanted a black wedding dress. I always.
Why?
I don't know, just because I've always been different. I would describe my style as like gothic Barbie. Like I love black, and I have skulls everywhere in my house, and my wallpaper's black, and my couch is red, and I've always had like this fun kind of like quirky sense of style. So I wanted to do something really different, and everyone always does the same cookie cutter, very traditional wedding. And honestly, I'm just not a cookie cutter person. I really wanted to do an event that everyone could remember. And that's definitely what my wedding was.
It was beautiful. Like, just way to go, way to go. Now people are going to start like popping up all over the place with black wedding dresses.
Well, it was so much fun because, that designer, like, dresses Beyonce. She did Beyonce's wedding vow renewal dress. Like,
wow.
Holy crap. So she was like, this is the first black wedding dress I've ever done. She was so excited. So for me to work with a designer that was so excited, I was just so thrilled.
So we're now all getting the news about your wedding. Actually, can you tell me this? Like, how long have you been married now? Because it was a secret until.
Yeah, we got married. It was December 20. Girl, this is bad. It was December 15th. I'm so bad with dates. We got married December 15th.
So you got married December 15th of last year? Oh, so you're like totally newlyweds still.
Yeah.
How do you like being a wife?
I love it. I mean, this quarantine sure turned a hoe into a housewife over here because I am cooking like crazy. I'm doing more stuff than I ever have. So it's kind of nice. I really do feel like a little wifey.
So I'm sure people want to see Christian. We want to see, who is this guy that got you to actually say not just yes, but to say I do, finally, after all of these engagements. So, and you said it's going to be airing soon on Selling Sunset. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so actually Christian's going to be on a few episodes, so you will see him. He is so funny because he hates the spotlight. He doesn't have an Instagram. He is so private, and so he really took one for the team by being on the show with me for a few times.
Okay. So can you tell us when we can expect Selling Sunset? Because I've been waiting.
I know. Well, we're finally just now allowed to talk about it since Netflix just announced that it's going to be coming out next month, so sometime in May. So we're really excited about that. I mean, everyone's going to still be quarantined, so I hope that we can keep you entertained, and it's the perfect time to come out.
Yes, definitely. We can't wait to check it out, guys. Make sure you check out Selling Sunset. I've been telling you guys this, but I don't know, I'm done talking. But make sure you guys check it out. Make sure you guys check it out. It's a really entertaining show. You get to learn a bit about the back end of the real estate world and just these gorgeous homes, and you get to see Christine's crazy, awesome personality.
Oh boy, and the drama gets juicy, girl. I will tell you, it gets juicy, juicy, juicy. So
we definitely can't wait to see that. Thank you so much for always sharing your authentic